Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Reptile back with another video. Thanks guys for stopping by. I got a couple tips out there for you newbie riders or for anybody that's looking to get into riding motorcycles. Now for you experienced riders, you vets out there, the stuff I'm going to tell you is probably no-brainers for you guys. But I mean, there might be a couple things that, you know, maybe you didn't think about before. So what I really want to do is just give a couple hints to help the new riders out. So basically I compiled a list of the types of drivers that I think you guys should stay away from. The drivers that are out to kill you. So number one on the list, drivers that you can't see, you know. You see these old hoopties driving around, you got the gangster lean going on, or maybe there's just a really short driver, right? But you look in the car and you don't see him at all. Well, here's the thing, if you can't see that driver, the odds of that driver seeing you are probably pretty slim. So it's something I would avoid. You just hit the gas, get around them or something. Cars that have significant damage to them. If you see a car that's all fucking beat up, it's got dents all over it, like they don't give a shit. They just back into everything. Like, if they have no pride enough to take care of that vehicle, odds are that they're not going to give a shit about you either. That's another vehicle you should just stay away from. Cars with party plates. Now if you guys don't know what a party plate is, there are some states out there that provide a designated license plate to people that's had DUIs, okay? You know, I know a lot of people that have had a DUI and they don't give a shit. They still go out weekend after weekend, night after night, and they fucking drink and drive anyways. So in my mind, odds are if they did it once, they probably haven't learned their lesson. They're probably gonna do it again. I think it's probably safe to say that you should stay away from drivers with those party plates, with those designated drunk driver plates. The next vehicle you should stay away from on my list, police cars. Now that might seem pretty obvious, but not for the reason that you're probably thinking. Obviously if you're doing a little bit over the speed limit, if you're stunting or whatever, you're going to want to stay with the police cars. But the reason I put the police car on the list is because think about this. The cop might be the most distracted driver out there when you think about it. Think about all the shit that's in their vehicle. They got radios, they're on their cell phone all the time, they've got that computer that they look up shit on. All that tech and stuff. I mean, every time I come to a stop, what am I seeing? I'm seeing them doing stuff on their computer. Vehicles with unsecured or uncovered loads. Think about all the times that you've been behind a dump truck that's filled with rocks and sand and all that shit's just spraying back on you. Or that you're behind like a yard truck, you know what I'm saying? The one they throw all the fucking cut up trees and yard waste and stuff in, and all the branches and shit are just blowing off. Or even work trucks, man. I've lost count of the times I've been on the highway and I'm seeing like ladders just hanging on. And everywhere you look on the highway, and it's ladders all mangled, buckets, you know, stuff from builders falling off their truck. Think about that. What if you're behind one of these trucks and that ladder flies off? Are you really going to have enough time to do some evasive action and not run that shit over? Probably not. And I'm pretty sure when you hit that ladder, it's game the fuck over. So here's one, guys, that I wouldn't even have thought about until I saw a study of it recently. Cars that have vanity plates or like bumper stickers and shit all over the back of it. So you know the cars I'm talking about. Somehow they have the coexist sticker right beside the Trump can die sticker on their car. And it's just the whole back of it. It was all over the windows and everything. And what the study basically said was those people tend to be like very territorial. And they literally think that the road is theirs. You know, so if you're out there, if you're lane filtering, they're going to be the jackasses that try to like police you or you know, roll beside you to tell you, oh, you're speeding, all this other shit. So you really got to look out for those guys. So next up, and this one's probably going to be the hardest one to actually see, just because there's probably no stickers or anything on it. Rental cars. Now you might see a Hertz sticker or something in the back window, but you know, other than that, you're probably not going to be able to tell. But if you do see a rental car, it's probably a good idea to stay away from those people. They're going to be probably out of towners. They don't know where they're going. They're going to be on their GPS, cell phones with their family, trying to figure out where the hell they're at. Cars with long overdue, long expired license plates. Now, I'm not talking about the cars that's like a month or two over. I'm talking about the ones that you see that's like a year, 2 years over the expired date. There's probably a reason that those guys have expired tags, and it's probably not a good reason. Either they don't have their driver's license anymore, they've got DUIs, they can't get insurance. If you get in an accident with those guys, you're going to be paying for everything out of your own fucking pocket. So it's best just to stay away from those. And finally on the list, and the most obvious, fucking people texting and talking on their cell phones. It just infuriates me, man. I'm sitting in a light, and the cars all the time will damn near run into you, and what you look back and what are they doing? They're on their goddamn cell phone. Alright guys, I hope that list was somewhat helpful. The whole point of this was to help any new guys out there. Just maybe I've said a couple things that you haven't really thought about. As always guys, stay safe, or at least as safe as you can out here. Peace out.